6 cents out of a nickel thought of the day. I see that a lot of the major YouTubers, some of the biggest ones, have been complaining about how YouTube hasn't been fair with their community standards policy. They claim that the rules have been wishy-washy, they're not transparent, and sometimes they just get strikes on their channel for seemingly no reason whatsoever. There are implied accusations of racism, of unfair treatment, of favoritism, and I just want to address those. Now, I don't swear very often on this channel, but I'm going to make an exception right now, just so you know it's coming. No shit, Sherlock. Welcome to the real world. Like, really, what makes you so special that you think YouTube is going to act fairly when no one else does in the world? Like, literally no one else. No matter where you work, no matter what you do, your boss is going to be a jerk. That's the way it is. Yes, you have some environments and sometimes that are nice. Isn't that a sign that you guys are getting a little too serious, taking yourselves a little too serious, that you think that you have some influence over the platform? Really? They're going to do what they're going to do. And you got to live with it because you're under their platform. I accepted that. I can see it even as a small channel who is not yet monetized. I can see how when YouTube picks up a topic, how it explodes into the moon. But if I promote it by myself, no, it doesn't do that. So I'm better off with the YouTube platform, with all of its flaws, than I am without it. But it is nice to see them calling out some of the things that I've noticed right away and said I would not do, like the thumbnails, the eye-catching clickbait thumbnails, the deceiving titles, or titles that are so close to deceiving that you end up feeling unsatisfied at the end of the video. I'd rather describe my videos for what they are and then have everyone at the end go, oh yes, that's what it was about. Rather than manipulating and misleading people in order to get views. That's just ridiculous. You got to play that game. That's just that's a zero-sum game. You're actually destroying your credibility when you do that. You destroy your authenticity when you do that. Too many people go on YouTube and they go, oh, I'm going to make it big. I'm going to make millions. No. You think they're going to give you millions? You think they're going to let you get rich? No. They're going to pick like a handful of people that are the core of what they do, and then they're going to screw everybody else. That's the way it is. They're just going to forget that the rest of us exist. But part of it's the expectations of these big scale YouTubers. These large scale YouTubers are just it's not fair. What are we, 5? Of course it's not fair. When you're depending on someone else to give you your income, it's not going to be fair. They're going to act on their own motivated self-interests. And their self-interests are not necessarily going to align with yours. What makes you think that they're going to? And furthermore, what are you going to do about it? You know what I mean? Okay, fine. It's one thing to get on YouTube and go, yeah, YouTube is broken. But what are you going to do about it? Where are you going to go? What are you going to do? I mean, I don't see that in any of the videos. What they're going to do actively themselves to make it right. Like, doesn't that make sense? Oh, I don't like vanilla ice cream, so I'm not going to buy vanilla ice cream. You just don't participate in that. You go do something else. And the fact that these YouTubers are not doing something else really says a lot, that they're not putting their money where their mouth is. But there's also a part of this that I understand. I mean, if you've dedicated your life to making an income off of YouTube, and that's the way, and you've quit your job, and you're totally committed to this line of employment, and then they do something that kind of like bites into your income, you're going to be a little upset about that. I understand that, but you got to remember, YouTube is a third party like anyone else. They're not consuming your videos. They're making money off of it on the side. They're making money off of your content in the very same way that an employer makes money off of your labor when you're working for them. And they get to make the rules. I mean, sure, there's certain rules they have to follow, like certain laws and whatnot, labor laws, which with YouTube they can kind of get around a lot of that just simply because they don't employ you. I mean, really, you work for yourself. And there's some protections you just don't have that way that you would have with a traditional employer. So why is YouTube even going to listen to them? You know, cry, whine, moan, complain all you want. I was going to use another word, but I don't want to swear again. Do it all you want, but you're not going to affect any change. You're not going to motivate them. You're not going to make any difference, because there's so many other people just waiting to take their spot. 100 YouTubers leave, 100 will show up underneath them to take their place, and happily. Listen, maybe YouTube isn't playing fair. Maybe they're not being transparent. Maybe they have become a little corrupt. But you have two choices. You can either deal with it or leave. There's no in between. Speak with your actions, not with your words, because they're not going to change because you said so. That's all I have for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, subscribe, and ring that bell for more content. Thank you very much. Until next time.